Hey everyone, it's Kendall for the Hector Center. This is the Bodyweight HIIT class. You're going to start with me, march or jog in place. You can see the timer on the screen. It's going to stay on throughout the class. You will hear the voiceover as well. Just lets you know when to work and when to rest. From here, we're going to go 3 marches, 1 high knee. So it's 1 knee out, march, and then switch. Throughout class today, we have 40-second work blocks, 20 seconds of rest, 30-15, and then 20-10. There are 7 blocks today, and then we'll be done. In between each block, we have 45 seconds to do something a little more intense, a little more focused, work a little bit harder. From here, we're going to take it to a side step. Step, tap. I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see my feet. Side to side, just getting used to that lateral movement. We will have some lateral stuff today in class. You want to add the arms, pull. Let's get 1 more on each side. Hold in the middle, step it back, tap, tap. We're just getting the heart rate up, getting ready to do some work today in class. Let's take the feet out wide. We're going to take it to a nice easy squat. Depth is up to you. Let's keep the feet grounded. Big toe, little toe, and heel all down. Chest lifted. As you go into these squats, the longer we're working, maybe you're going to loosen up a little bit more. Maybe you can try to come down a little farther into your squat. We're going to stay with squats, but we're going to add a little bit of balance by bringing up the right knee. So we come up, plant the feet, squat, left knee. So alternate side to side. Our next move is going to incorporate a little bit more balance as well. And you have options to make it cardio intensive or to slow it down. You're going to either bring the knee up twice or you're going to hop twice, switch. We're only going until that timer says 30 seconds. All right, we're going to take a little break. We're going to use our mats for block number 1 and block number 2 as distance cues. So go ahead and stand right on the center of your mat. Get ready for block number 1. Our right legs are going to be the legs that are moving. Our left legs are going to be the stabilizers. What we're going to do is drop into a curtsy, go into a rear lunge, step out to the side of your mat for your squat, and then bring your feet together. Here's what it looks like. We're going curtsy, rear lunge, squat, come up. Curtsy, rear lunge, squat, come up. So that's why we have the mat. So you know where to put your feet. So we're off the mat, on the mat, off the mat, back together. If you want, stay low. Feel it through the quads. Now our 30-second round is going to be off of the mat because I don't want you to slip. It's going to be all lunge jumps. So you're going to start with one foot in front of the other. Doesn't matter which because you're going to switch in the air. Depth is up to you. Height is up to you. Start low and then go high. So we lunge and switch. We can start a little bit slower. When we get to 15 seconds, that's where we're going to speed it up. All right, we go a little bit faster. If you go above lunge jumps, stay a little bit higher. Make your switches fast.
3, 2, 1.
Look at that, done already. Okay, we're going to step back with the right foot. Keep the left foot in front. Find your lunge position. Sink down to the floor.
3, 2,
back heel lifted. Hold. It's going to be 20 seconds. Isometric. Keep your eyes on that clock. Think about whatever you'd like. Hold. Strong through the core. If I were to come by and try to push you over, you'd be able to stabilize. 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Raise.
All right, we're back out of this block number 1 into our cardio. The mat can go over to the side.
2,
We're going to start by just doing a jack
out
and in. So we're getting a little bit of cardio. Just the feet. Halfway, we're going to add a little bit more agility. All right, knee, out, in, knee, out, in, knee. This is why we did so much knee work in the warm-up. One more.
2, 1.
Beautiful. All right. Block number 1 is done. We're going to repeat what we did on the other side. Plant the right foot down. Left leg is your mover this time. Go up, on, off, back up. Curtsy, reverse lunge, squat, come up in the middle. Curtsy, reverse lunge, squat, up in the middle. Breathe, have fun with it.
That's not fine.
All right, if you want that challenge for the last half, stay low when you move the feet. Come up in the center.
Three,
Last
2,
one.
1. Raise.
All right, back to lunge jumps again. Doesn't matter which side you start with, because you're going to be alternating. Your heart rate should be up in that aerobic zone.
3, 2.
One foot in front of the other. So remember, the first 15 seconds, we can kind of stick the landing, sink down. Always jump low to high. When you land softly, bend the knees.
That's not fine.
And now we can speed it up. And remember, if you start to burn and you need a little break, just stay up higher.
3, 2, 1.
All right, isometric hold. Right foot in front, left foot will go back. We're gonna sink low, we're gonna hold it low. Chest lifted, shoulders over hips, take it down to the floor. Breathe. Feel strong in this posture.
That's not fine.
Your glutes and hams should be fired up. You should be getting a little stretch on their quad.
1.
Come back up. All right. We're going to use our mat as a guide for this next cardio round.
3.
We want to start with feet off.
1.
We're going to hop over to the side. Hop over to the side. So your yoga mat is a big old puddle. And you're just going laterally over the puddle. Don't get your feet wet. Side to side. If you don't have a yoga mat, imagine that you're jumping about 2 feet left and right.
That's not fine.
If you want, speed it up. Stay low. Oh, I just got my foot wet. How are we doing?
3,
You ready to come down to the floor?
1.
Let's take it down. It's a good time to grab some water. We're going to set it up in a strong low plank. Forearms down, elbows underneath the shoulders.
3, 2, 1. Long.
From this low plank position, we're going to pike up, draw the hips to the sky, and then reset, low plank. Pike up, reset. Breathe.
That's not playing.
You should feel your shoulders working through a nice big range of motion. Your core engaged, keeping you nice and strong at the top.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Raise.
We're going to take that same basic movement, but now we're going to do it from the hands. We're going to move from our high plank into our down dog. And we're going to bring the right knee in.
3, 2,
Give me your nice strong high plank.
longer.
Press up to down dog. When you reset to plank, draw the right knee between the hands. Pike, knee in. Pike, knee in. So from the side, we go up,
That's not playing.
knee in. Make sure when you reset and plank that you're keeping your head in line with the spine.
3, 2, 1.
All
Raise.
right, you can kneel, do some wrist circles, or you can press back into child's pose to get a little bit of a stretch. This time, instead of crossing straight under, we're gonna go right knee to right elbow, kick up in the air, cross underneath to the left elbow.
Longer.
So we pike, bring it in, straight leg up, cross it under, keep it up, draw it in, keep it up, draw it under. So we go right knee, lift, left elbow, lift. I said right knee,
3,
but I meant right elbow.
1.
Nice and easy. Hang out there. We're gonna bring the left foot up in front. We're gonna bring the hands
3,
out in front of the knee, and we're gonna drive the right knee in. Fast. We wanna keep a bend at the left knee, so we're really firing up the whole left leg as we're drawing the right knee in. We're on this side. Stay low. You can do this. 20 seconds. Whew. It's okay if it burns, just keep it moving. We're coming back down to the floor after this round. 10 seconds, stick it out. 4,
3,
3, 2, 1. Shake it on out. Back down to the floor. We're going to do that same sequence from the other side. Starting low for your dolphin, low plank, elbows under the shoulders, hike the hips up.
3, 2, 1. Long.
Toes to the floor, hike, come back, hike, come back. When you come back to your plank, hold and reset. Feel your core engaged.
That's not playing.
Your pace is up to you. We are almost done.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Raise.
Same thing as before. This time, the left leg is moving. So we go from our nice high plank, wrists under the shoulders. We pike up the hips into down dog, drive the heels to the ground. Then when you reset to plank, bring the left knee in right between the hands.
3,
Set it up.
2, 1. Longer.
Pike it up. Bring the knee in. So your foot stays elevated. Your shin is parallel to the ground.
That's not right.
Keep breathing. Exhale as you draw the knee in. Make it forceful.
Three, two, one.
All right, so now it's left knee, left elbow. Kick your leg up in the air and then cross underneath to the right elbow. So we're getting that little twist to the side.
Three.
Let's go, 20 seconds.
One. Promise.
Bring it in, extend it up, cross it under, extend it up. Try to tap the elbows with your knee.
That's not right. Three, two, one. Raise.
All right, next round, for cardio. Left leg comes out in front. Your hands are outside of the leg.
One.
We have that knee repeater. Your right knee is bent. You're staying low to the ground. You're drawing your knee in, tapping the top of your leg with your hands. Speed is up to you, but the faster you go, the higher the heart rate. Almost done. Try to stay level. Ten seconds left. Woo. Almost done.
Three, two, one.
All right, stand up, shake it out. When you're ready, we're gonna turn our mats 90 degrees. That's gonna help you so you can still see your camera or your TV rather, or your laptop. Let's start with the right forearm down.
One.
Modified side plank, bottom knee down. We're gonna draw the top knee in, extend out. So we want the bottom elbow right under the shoulder. Draw it in, extend it out. Let's keep the foot flexed on this one.
That's not
So
right.
you're leading with the heel. Almost down here.
Two, one.
Drop it down. All we're going to do is add a leg raise at the bottom, right? At the end of that movement. So everything else looks the same. All we're gonna do is start in that side plank. Draw the knee in, extend, and then lift to the sky. Take it down. So we're in,
Two,
out, up,
one.
and down. Here we go. 30 seconds. In, out, up, and down. In, out, up, and down. Work at your own pace. The height is up to you here.
That's not right.
Whew. Should feel like a burner. Almost done.
Two, one.
Rest it down. Okay. We're going to make that one level more challenging for the final 20 seconds. If you have water, let's make sure you move it out of the way so you don't kick it over. Starting your side plank.
Three, two, one.
We're going to sweep the leg forward and pull it back. If you want, reach the arm out, tap the toe. Arm is optional here.
That's not right.
Look at that, already halfway done.
Three, two, one.
All right, we're gonna go into a child's pose plus a push-up for our 45-second round.
Three,
So start in your kneeling position.
one.
Bring your hands forward. So you press back into your child's pose. You're gonna bring it forward, drop the chest to the floor, press up, and pull back. So it's a gentle stretch, reset, modified plank, drop the chest, press it up. Let's think about keeping the elbows nice and narrow,
Right.
hugging the rib cage, sliding your body through the arms. If these are super easy and you want, give me a full push-up. Drop the knees, full push-up. Drop the knees,
Three,
full push-up.
one,
All right, let's try on the other side. Side plank. The easiest one starts us off. Elbow under the shoulder, bottom knee down, lift the hip. Make sure you have that nice triangle.
one,
Draw the knee in, kick it back. So when you draw the knee in, we're trying to bring it up to the hip line. So it's about a 90-degree angle behind the knee, a 90-degree angle at the hip.
that's not my,
We have that nice base of support with the bottom knee down. Almost there.
3, 2, 1,
Rest it on down. Okay, so if you remember, all we're doing is adding that leg lift straight up to the sky. Reset, and when you're ready, shake it on out. Elbow plants down right under the shoulder, nice and strong. Palm to the floor, give me those nice wide fingertips. Good base of support.
3,
Pop it up.
2, 1,
Here we go. We draw the knee in. We extend it out. Lift and lower. In, out, up, and down. Height is up to you. Try not to let your bottom hip dip to the ground
that's not my,
as you lift your leg up to the sky. We got less than 10 seconds to go here. We're already almost done this workout today.
1,
Drop it down. Okay, 20-second round. We're doing that nice straight leg sweep out in front. This time toes out in front of the hip. If you want, you're adding the reach with the arms. Tapping the toe, move your water bottle out of the way if you've got one.
1,
So we sweep forward, pull back, sweep, pull back. If you want, we add the arm. Tap the toe, reach it out. Tap and reach.
that's not my,
It goes so fast.
3, 2, 1,
Beautiful work. All right, we're gonna flip it on over for our glute bridge. Roll it back, head supported down to the floor.
3,
Bend at the knees, walk the heels in close to the glutes.
4,
Lift, hold it up, march the knees. March, march, march. If you want, drop the hip when the feet are down, lift the hip when the knee comes in. So you're either holding that bridge isometrically, or you're adding a rep. Each time the foot comes down, the hips lower to the ground, but they're not released all the way. You're just hovering. Two levels, two options. Choose what works.
3, 2, 1,
One more round. We're gonna do a lean back tricep extension. Good time to grab water, reset. We're gonna bend at the knees, keep them bent.
1,
Fingertips point towards the heels. We're just gonna lean back and press up. Try to get all of that pressing motion through the hands so you're not cheating and letting your abs do the work. We're purposely focusing on that tricep extension.
that's not my,
Knees at the top. Let's see those muscles. We're gonna add legs on the next round.
3, 2, 1, raise,
All right, sit it up nice and tall. We're gonna bring the chest towards the knees so we can lengthen through the spine. We're gonna take it one step harder, we're transitioning it rather from a tricep exercise predominantly to a core exercise. So the hand positioning starts the same.
1,
When we lean back, we're gonna extend the legs. When we come up, we're gonna draw them in. Lean back, pull in. Depth is up to you. Heel height is up to you. Try to skim the floor with your feet. If that's a challenge, stay up a little bit higher. Or if it's too much of a challenge, I should say. We want it to be a challenge.
3, 2, 1,
Beautiful. All right. We're just going to change it. Take out all of the upper body. Make it just core focus. We're going to start in this nice tall seated position. Stretch it out. All we're going to do is get that C curvature to the spine. Lift the heels up. So now we're hugging the knees. We reach out, hug back in. Reach, hug it in. 20 seconds. That's nothing. We're almost done. After this, we have a 45-second block to hit cardio from plank position.
3,
And then we're
2,
done.
1. Rest.
Flip it on around. If you want to grab water, grab water. Otherwise, I would suggest giving yourself a nice child's pose to stretch out the shoulders.
2, 1.
Set it up in your nice high plank. Tap side to side. Side to side. This is the last bit of work here, guys. If you like this pace, if you like this level of intensity, stay here. If you want a little bit more, then you're going to switch to your plank jack. Start with feet together. Out and in. Even though the feet are moving, we want to try and stabilize as much as we can through the core. Try not to pike your hips up as your feet hop in and out. It's easier said than done. 5 seconds. Let's make that our focus.
1. Rest.
Nice and easy. Knees in. Back to child's pose. Chin to chest, look down to the floor.
3, 2, 1.
Now, because we were in plank for quite a bit today, we're going to hit our cool down. Starting here in child's pose with a shoulder stretch. We're going to reach the right arm under the left. Drop the shoulder down to the floor. Look up over the left side. And instead of immediately switching to the other side, we're going to come up to tabletop. So the shoulders over the wrist, knees are under the hips. Now we're going to reach up in the opposite direction. Can we cross it back under, same side? Try to sink a little farther into that stretch. And now let's switch to the other side. We're starting with that reach under. Think about pressing your body weight down to help stretch the shoulder. And when you come up, you're coming up into your tabletop position, reaching the left arm up to the sky, twisting through the torso, and then take it back under, sinking a little deeper into the stretch. Relax the shoulder. Take some nice breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring both hands out in front. Instead of doing our normal way to go from the floor back into standing, we're going to start in kind of a frog in a lily pad kind of position. Hands together, knees together. We're going to step one foot out to the side, doesn't matter which. Then we're going to step the other foot out to the side. Walk the hands back so they are in line with the toes.
That's not wide.
Hold in this nice wide stance with your forward fold. And then rotate. Bring your fingertips so they're pointing behind you. Stretching out the whole inside of the arm. Opening the shoulder blades. Dropping the chest to the ground. Feeling that stretch through your hamstrings. Rotate the hands back out front. Heel toe in just a little bit. And then bring both hands over to the right toe. Leave this stretch with your chest towards the leg. And then slowly walk it over to the other side. Take it back to the center. Now we heel toe all the way back in. Roll it up nice and tall. Let's bring that right heel to glute. If you want, reach it up to the sky. If you do reach up, try not to bring the belly button forward. We want to keep it here. Shoulders over hips, knees together. 3, 2, 1, switch it over. Reach if you want. If you don't want to reach, don't reach. If you need to go over to a chair or a sofa, something to give you better balance, a little bit of assist, that's totally fine. It's more about stretching the quad than it is about balance.
3, 2, 1.
Step it on out. Nice and wide with the feet. We're going to cross the arms at the bottom. Take a nice inhale up. And exhale down. Beautiful work today, you guys. Thank you so much, as always, for joining the Bodyweight HIIT class today. Make sure you check your schedules. Check the calendar. Landon's lunch class is tomorrow. Don't miss out. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you next week.